Good evening, YouTubers. I'm the Remake Zombie here again, doing another movie review. My review is 13 Ghosts and 13 Ghosts the Remake. Alright, I'm going to get into this right now. Alright, 13 Ghosts, I give it 4 stars. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that. And it's off of a William Castle, production. William Castle is the guy who created House on Haunted Hill, The Tingler, Macabre, all that shit back in the 1950s and 1960s. Okay. And this is about 12 ghosts, and in order to set them free, they need a 13th ghost. Okay. And this guy, named Cyrus, gets a house from his old uncle. Everybody thinks he's dead, but now all of a sudden he died. They thought he died for years, been dead, and he died a week ago. Like for instance, like today, it's about a week. Shit like that. And he lives in this old house. But what they don't know, there's fucking 12 ghosts living in there, and violent ghosts too. I mean, it ain't as violent as the remake, but it's still, there. Anyway, this guy named Ben, who's all friendly and shit like that, who's trying to find the Pluto's money, and he tricks that boy and he tries to kill the boy because the boy knows his plan, and then he becomes the 13th ghost at the end. It's a pretty good movie. I give it 4 stars because I could give it 5 stars because it was kind of, lamer than the remake, but it was still pretty cool. And I like black and white classic movies. I'm into that, like Teenage Werewolf, Teenage Frankenstein, Wolfman, Frankenstein, Dracula, shit like that. I'm into that. And this is black and white. It's classic, and pretty good movie. 13 Ghosts, the remake, the original. And this is the remake, which is horrifying. It's scary as hell. It's basically the same story, except they changed the name. The guy who was Pluto, and this is his name. Instead of the guy who gets the house, his name's Cyrus. The guy who owns the house and dies, his name's Cyrus, and wants to gain control of the 12 ghosts. And anyway, these people get the house and get in there, and they release the ghosts on accident. And all the ghosts come out to play, you know what I mean? And my favorite ghost is always in the Juggernaut, because in the first scene, he just kills everybody. I mean, fucks them all up. And throws in the junkyard, and junk like those cars on them, rips them apart, and blood everywhere and shit like that. And it's basically the same thing, but they don't try to find the money or nothing like that. It ain't like that. Anyway, the 13th ghost is the guy that is in love with his family, and he has to sacrifice himself in order to save his family. Which he don't sacrifice himself, but he was fixing to, and he didn't really have to do that because the babysitter destroyed the machine before he could do that. Anyway, this movie is horrifying. It's creepy as hell, and I give it 5 stars because of that. And it surpasses the original. I can't believe I said that, but I did. To me, it does. And anyway, Arthur, the guy who got his wife killed in a fire, comes in there, gets the house. And all the ghosts, of course, I told you that a while ago. I'm messing up, I ain't really good at talking tonight. Anyway, he finds out his wife is one of the ghosts. And he has to set her soul free, which he does. The machine gets destroyed and all the ghosts get set free. Anyway, the family say and all that stuff. Okay. I love this movie. I give it 5 stars, and I give the original 4 stars because I don't know, there's something with it. I don't know, something. I couldn't give it 5 stars. Anyway, I love them both. I'm gonna keep them. They're a fine addition to my collection, and that has been another review from the Redneck Zombie. Peace out, homies.